We consider ourselves a professional program housed within a university environment. So that's really the best of both worlds. And then compound that with what we're trying to do is we've got the university environment that we're tapping into, but then we also have industry that we're tapping into. You kind of bring those two together, you have the opportunity for a perfect creative storm.
We take a practical stance, I think, to the industrial design approach. We do all the sketching and the 3D rendering and 3D modeling, but we also teach our students how to build products and think about how they're manufactured. And I think all of that plays into making a successful industrial designer. I would say that the collaborative studios are definitely the key and the value proposition of the Auburn Industrial Design program. Obviously for me, it helped me start my career, and I think it gives the students firsthand experience in the real working world before they graduate, which not every student gets that.
I think the added value of having these industry professionals coming in is they're currently in the industry, and it's an industry that just keeps evolving and new technologies keep coming out, and they're a little more aware of what these technologies are. It's nice to have them coming in and sharing these technologies and these processes with us that can further our design.
I think it's the chance for students to be able to have that interaction with a client, particularly not just other designers, but other people that are working in the business, other engineers, marketing people. When students participate in those sponsored studios, they get to have contact with the same types of people that they would have contact with in their first job.
Whatever success we have here, certainly in a good portion, is attributed to the faculty. They just are talented, dedicated, passionate, interested in the learning process. We have very successful graduates. We have very loyal alumni. I think our alumni list is somewhere in the order of about 1,500.
One of the big things that I try to push in my studio is creative problem solving. It's important for students to have sketching skills and understand how to use computers and Wacom's and everything like that. But I think the real core value of it is understanding how to find the problem. If you're not solving the right problem, you're not really coming up with a product that's going to be successful.
We have the luxury of having a wonderful fabrication facility downstairs. If you design it here, you're going to build it here. And not all schools have that luxury. A lot of schools don't have the capacity or the space to be able to deal with the fabrication of these products in their design development phase.
So now it's how does it work and how is it manufactured, and just learning how to balance the two, the form and the aesthetic with its functionality and production.
The fabrication skill is not something that they take directly from here to their professional life, but in the course of kind of building this kind of inventory of experience in the design process, they know that making a squiggly line on a piece of paper is one thing. It's completely a different thing when you have to go downstairs and fabricate a squiggly line. And so they have a real appreciation for, the concepts and ideas that they put out in the world.
Yeah, so often what we hear back from other professionals we're working with is that the students here at Auburn are just a lot more prepared to go into the professional world.
To have client contact prior to graduation, to have an opportunity to network with people who could potentially put you in line for an internship or a job. That's the nugget, that's the key here.